And fear's not a factor for us. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
KK gang, welcome back.
Hey.
So this is going to be a Q&A about Fear Factor. A little story time.
It's not a Q&A because nobody asked us any questions.
Oh, I'm
that we're
sorry.
reading
Nobody
off
asked.
of.
Nobody asked
That
us
we're
why
reading
we're going to
off
be
of.
on Fear Factor. Oh.
Oh wait, what you just said was kind of right.
Anyways, now we can get rid of stupidity. I'll do this video by myself.
Shut up, fool. Before we continue, look at our shirts. Fear Factor. Oh, season from hell. Look, you see that shit? Sit up straight, sit up straight, sit up straight.
Oh God.
Season from hell. I had the shirts made.
Yeah, because Fear Factor didn't give us these shirts. We had.
We had to make them from scratch.
Before we get started with the questions that everyone always wants to know is how we got on. We did try out for season 1 and we did not make it.
Yeah, we actually did. See, because Fear Factor started last year, 2017. And when we first tried out, here, I'll import a picture right now of what we looked like when we tried out for the first season.
Oh my God, so ugly.
No, isn't that hideous?
Thank God. So shout out to the directors for not casting us.
Thanks for cutting us, giving us the boob. Because we look so ugly.
That is embarrassing that it was even put up.
So basically, Corey saw that they were doing auditions again. So we're like, let's just try it again. We tried out the second time and we made it literally just like that.
Yeah, 30 minutes after our Skype interview, they were like, you guys are great, you're on the show.
Yeah,
and we were
exactly.
Like, thank God. Which was good. Blonde hair helped.
Actually, no, it probably did because we looked a lot more swaggy in our picture. Okay, and then also at the end of this video today, we're gonna go ahead and show you guys our actual Fear Factor video that we sent
audition tape.
Yeah, our audition tape that we had to send in to them. And literally, what was it? How long did it take them to respond to us after we sent it in? Yet the next day?
I think it was the next day, yeah.
The next day, after we sent that video in, they called us. They called me because I was the main number that they had.
We used her as the primary phone number, yeah.
And they called me. I was like, first of all, hello. Because when people call you, don't really care who it is. Because I didn't know who it was. And they're like, hi, this is blah, blah, blah from Fear Factor. I was like, what? I started screaming. Because I was like, oh, I was so excited.
And then after that, they want you to grab your partner, give them a phone call, because then it's time for a 3-way interview so they can get to know you a little bit better.
After she talked to me, she asked me a couple questions. She was like, oh, so tell me about yourself. I hate that question. When people tell me about yourself, like, I don't know what to say about myself. I just do what I do. They just ask you like little questions like that, so be prepared to answer some questions. I had to literally think of it on the spot, so.
What you do is fearfactor.tv if they try out first, if there is a season 3 coming. Do it. Fill out the application, who you want as your partner, unless you want to do a singles blind date type thing. You're going to send in a video of why you deserve to be on Fear Factor. After that, you get the phone call, which then be prepared for a 3-way phone call. Have your phones on loud and ready.
Always have your phone on loud, always.
And if they liked your 3-way phone call interview, you get a longer application, which is like 100 questions, going more in depth of who you are as a person.
It takes like an hour to fill out, so make sure you have some time.
Yeah.
You don't want to start it, then stop, because it won't save what you put before. So make sure you do it all at once. Yeah. So give yourself some time.
So long application, what are your biggest fears? Going more in depth of who you are and why you deserve to be on Fear Factor. After that, if they get back to you, because they liked what your answers and your responses were, you are going to do a Skype interview, which you have to schedule for.
Yeah.
Skype interview is with there's like 3 casting directors, they just give you one.
Yeah.
We had a lady named Caroline who we loved a lot.
We love you, Caroline! Nice. So back to like what to expect. So they love a team with personality. You have to have personality. Like if you're just like, hi, my name is Jenna, I'm from da-da-da, they don't like that at all. I'm not saying like, be extra, because they also don't like extra.
Do not be extra. We were extra as during our first chat.
Yeah, when we first tried out, we were a mess. Like we were twerking and I was throwing dollars at Corey. Like we were just too damn extra.
It was too much. It was way too much.
So be yourself, okay? You got to be yourself. You have to have a personality. You have to have a reason to be on TV. You have to be a TV personality, damn near. And that's what they liked about me and Corey, because we were naturally ourselves. because naturally we're funny anyways, we're goofy, we play fight, we do all that, we curse all the time, and they like that about us.
Yeah, so we were put into 3 categories. So we were students, best friends, and coworkers. So we were going to be put on one of those type of episodes. They just didn't work out the planning tripe yet on what episode is going to be themed and where you're going to be put, but we were put into those 3 categories.
And then after we did the Skype interview, this is amazing. This is the best part. So after the Skype interview, they called us back literally like an hour after we did the Skype interview, and they said, you know what, you guys, we loved you. We want you guys to be on the show type stuff. I was like, and Corey was at work. So I called him and told him that they legit called me an hour after we did the Skype interview, and they were just in love with us. Like, she couldn't get enough. Like, she said that we had everyone in the back dying of laughter. Especially when they saw our video, how we got on before we got to the Skype interview. Everyone loved us. So personality is key, trust me. Yeah. Do something weird, do something goofy. Like, they ask you, show me something weird about yourself or strange about yourself. I literally lifted up my foot like this. I had no shoes on, and I showed her that I could move my toes side to side, and she thought that was hilarious.
And it was, oh my God, I thought it was so stupid when she showed that.
But she liked it though. Like, just don't be afraid to be yourself is all I'm saying. Don't try to act too cool because you're not gonna get on TV.
Yeah, don't do the most.
No, don't be too extra, don't be too cool and silent and all that. They don't like that. You also have to do a physical.
Yes. There will be a physical that you have to pass before you can be on TV. They want to make sure you are healthy and able to be on TV and you're not going to die during a challenge.
Yeah, so if you have
due to
asthma,
a heart condition or something.
If you have asthma, be very careful.
If you have extreme asthma, you most likely will not be able to make it on Fear Factor just due to the fact that I have asthma. I used to have it when I was younger. But
it's not
it's not as severe as it used to be. So I had the doctor ask me, hey, how's breathing for you? And I say, when I get sick is when my asthma starts to act up, but other than that, I'm okay. And he said, all right, I'll give you the pass. You can be on the show. Just if something happens, bail out. It's not that serious. Which I was like, oh,
it is serious. It's $50,000 serious. And then when the doctor saw me, he was like, oh, you look really physically fit. I was like, oh, thanks. Duh, it's CrossFit. I'm actually a very healthy person, so obviously there was no problems there. The worst part of that physical.
2 parts. Yeah. Actually, you have to do a breathing test. It's a really awkward breathing test. I can't explain it to you because it's too hard to explain to you. It's just you have to breathe out and you have to keep breathing after you're done breathing out. Yeah, because apparently when you think you're done breathing, you're not. Yeah, you're not done breathing. You basically have to blow into a tube like this. You're like, keep blowing into the tube as long as you can. And I failed, I don't know how many times, but she was so nice, she let me keep going. Yeah, so shout out to that nurse too. Yeah, thank God for you, because I would have never been on the show. She gave me so many chances because she wanted me to get on. She wanted me to pass. And same with Corey, because Corey went in first to do his physical, and he texted me while he's in there. He's like, this physical is so hard. And I was getting so irritated. I was like, damn, if we fail this physical because of you, I'm gonna be pissed. But then when I actually did it myself, I understood why it was so hard. Yeah, like, that was the hardest physical I've ever had to do in my life. And then after that, you have to do an eye exam, which I have 20/20 vision. So. Oh God, that eye exam was insane. The letters are literally like this. Like, expect me to see that? I got 20/20 vision, and I couldn't even see that. There was a lot of times where I was like, just give me a second. I was like, let me get my eyes readjust. Right? And then also during the physical, we did meet a couple other Fear Factor contestants, but they were on other shows. Yeah. So you might meet up with some other Fear Factor people, which is pretty cool. Yeah. After the physical, filming started for us on Monday at 6 a.m. So we stayed down in LA because since we live over here in Oceanside, that's like a 2-hour drive for us. No, Fear Factor did not pay for our hotel room. We had to pay for our own hotel room. We stayed in Motel 6. And it was disgusting. There were roaches in our hotel. It was like one of those motels where you think someone's gonna be at the door ready to kill you. Yeah, with a hatchet. Like, I woke up in the morning, found a beetle in my shower cap. I threw that shower cap away, honey. So it was just nasty. And then, basically, if you pass the first day of the challenges, which me and Corey did, the second day of filming is on a Friday. So we drove, and by the way, we drove down the night before to stay at a hotel before. Yeah, so we want to get as much sleep as possible. Yeah, because we're 2 hours away. It would take us like at least an hour to get ready, just because you're gonna be on TV. Look your best. Yeah, you have to. Don't look stupid. Don't come on. Don't go on there looking. You have to look camera ready at all times. Don't go there looking like boo boo. Yeah, and then for the second day we stayed at another motel, which also looked like we were gonna get our throats slit. The Marriott or something. I don't know. I think it was the Marriott. We're gonna go ahead and show you guys a video of the hotel that we were in. It was so funny. We put it on Snapchat. We're gonna show the clip right now. So that was
scary ass room that we stayed in.
That was like a Narnia scary closet though.
No, like seriously. And me and Corey were just sleeping, right? Just like this. And then in the middle of the night, me and Corey literally both woke up at the exact same time. We're like, what the hell is that? Because the room above us, because we were on the first floor, the room above us was making these thudding noises. We're like that. Because the people above us, they were, you know, and they were doing that for a long time.
So loud. And then you would think they were done.
Yeah,
so
they were done.
Like, boom, 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 walk away. And then 5 minutes
done.
later, they would start up again. And I was like, okay, great, no sleep.
Yeah, we're like, okay, let's try
No
something again.
sleep. So it is filmed in LA. Everyone keeps asking us where it's filmed. We don't exactly know 100% where. We were next to Six Flags, we know that. But right when you get off the freeway, we are told to put our blindfolds on because you are blindfolded a lot, just so you don't get a hint of what your challenge may be.
Or where we're going, because they don't want people to keep going to that same area. Because the area that we were at is where they film a lot of movies, not just in TV shows, not just Fear Factor.
Yeah.
So they didn't want us to know the exact location. Like every single challenge that me and Corey did that we went to, we were blindfolded every time.
Yeah.
Even when we had to go do our interviews, they blindfolded us and they drove us to the spot where we were about to go do our interviews. So we had no idea where we were going. So if anyone wants to know where we went,
Your guess is as good as ours.
Yeah, we honestly have no idea. So that's just the answer to another question that a lot of people have asked us. Hey, Fear Factor. I'm Kishwan Clark.
And I'm Corey Ingram.
And we're both 23 years old, and I'm from Oceanside, California.
And I'm from Vista, California.
All right, and both of us currently work at Chili's in Vista right now, and right now I'm a food runner.
And I just got promoted to bartender.
Win. All right, and I want to be on Fear Factor because I've honestly been watching the show since I was a little girl, and I've always wanted to be on it to prove to my mom that I can actually eat bugs for $50,000.
Me too. Just kidding. I just need to accomplish all my fears. And all this eating bugs, not a problem.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a problem for us. And you guys should put us on your show because we're not quitters, and no matter the challenge, we will not quit.
No, seriously. The only way we're going to quit is if we're dead. I'm talking like coughing, you're pushing me out of there, like you're going to go to my funeral dead.
Yeah, we're deceased. That's the only way we're going to lose. All right, and fear's not a factor for us.
Right.
And fear's not a factor for us.